Today we're going to be talking about the chain rule and how we can use it to solve for the derivative of a function. So right here it says, if y equals f of u is a differentiable function of u, and u equals g of x is also differentiable, then y equals f of g of x is a differentiable function of x, and dy over dx equals dx over du plus du over dx. This may seem a little bit confusing, so here's another way to look at it. You're basically going to have composite functions, something like y equals f of g of x. Okay, so there's an inner and outer function relationship. This is your inner function, and then this is your outer function. We're going to do some examples so that it makes more sense. Alright, one type of question is simply find the derivative. So let's try this one. Y equals cosine 4x. And the question is find the derivative. So we know that the derivative of cosine is negative sine. And we're going to keep our argument the same. Now, what we just learned before is there's inner and outer functions. So the inner function, which is 4x, we have to multiply that by the derivative. See? So now we keep going. We can rewrite this. So what's the derivative of 4x? 4. So this becomes negative sine of 4x times 4, which is negative 4 sine of 4x. Let's look at another example. Our next one has got some exponents. Y equals 5x minus 8 to the 4th. We're going to use a generalized power rule. So y prime equals, you bring down your 4, just like we know, times 5x minus 8 to the 3rd times the derivative of our inside function, times d over dx of 5x minus 8. Okay, let's rewrite. Y equals 4 times 5x minus 8 cubed times the derivative of this is 5. So the answer is y prime equals 20 times 5x minus 8 to the 3rd. Remember to always write your y prime. Alright, let's look at something that's got trig functions. Alright, don't let this confuse you. Y equals secant of x squared. Alright, find the derivative. So, first thing, y prime equals, I'm going to rewrite this first. Wait, no, I'm not. Alright, let's just keep going. Okay, y prime equals secant of x squared times tangent of x squared, because we know the derivative of secant is secant tangent. Now, we would have to times it by the derivative of the inner function, which is x squared. So times d over dx of x squared. Now y prime equals, what's the derivative of x squared? 2x. So I'm going to just put that in front here to save some extra steps. Okay, and there you have it. Alright, let's look at one more thing that's a little bit more challenging. What if it asks you to take the second derivative? So here we're asking, find the second derivative of y equals 5 times 2 minus 7x to the 4th. Okay, so first we're going to start with the first derivative. Y prime equals, we bring down our 4, so that would be 20 times 2 minus 7x to the 3rd times our derivative of the inside. Okay, Now y prime equals, the derivative of this is negative 7. Negative 7 times 20 is negative 140 times this. That's our first derivative, but now it's asking for the second derivative. So we're going to keep going. So this is y double prime equals, we're going to bring down our 3, and this is negative 420 times 2 minus 7x squared times, again, the derivative of our inside. You got to keep going. Okay. This, again, is negative 7. Negative 7 times negative 420 ends up giving us 2940 times 2 minus 7x squared. And that would be your final answer. Now, if it asked you y triple prime, you would just keep going and keep going until you got your answer. So hopefully this video helped you understand the chain rule and how to use it in problems.